This is me, Craig Ferguson. I'm inviting you to come and see my brand new comedy hour. Well, it's about an hour and a half, and I don't have an opener because these guys cost money. But what I'm saying is I'll be on stage for a while. Anyway, come and see me live on the Pants on Fire tour in your region. Tickets are on sale now, and we'll be adding more as the tour continues throughout 2025 and beyond. For a full list of dates, go to thecraigfergusonshow.com. See you on the road, my dears. My name is Craig Ferguson. The name of this podcast is Joy. I talk to interesting people about what brings them happiness. Hello, my name is Craig Ferguson. Welcome to The Tent here in the Kid Super Studios in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, where we record the Joy podcast. Today, my guest on the podcast is one of the stalwarts of the New York/Philly, but more really New York. I think of him as New York. He's from Philly, but, well, you'll hear all about it. He's a great comedian, and as you are about to see, if you don't already know, he's got a stand-up special on Netflix called Different Strokes, about his strokes, which he folded into his comedy in a way which I have nothing but admiration for. He's a great comic, a very funny man. Keith Robinson, everybody. I was thinking, do you still see Wanda? I haven't seen Wanda in forever.
All the time.
She's a good stand-up, isn't she, Wanda?
Very, she's great. She's one of the best.
She kind of is. The last time I saw her, it wasn't long after Chris had done that joke about her at the Oscars. She was like, "What the fuck is that?" He had done some joke about her at the Oscars. Do you remember that?
Did he?
Yeah, I can't remember what it was, but she was like, "What the fuck?" But you worked with her when we were at CBS, right?
Yes.
You were doing the Wanda Sykes Show?
Wanda Sykes Show,
oh, yeah.
Yes.
And you had the big studio and we had the little studio.
Oh, man.
That's what I remember, because we had the little studio, because that's what we were saying just before. The comedians used to be they were on my late night show. Because the studio was so small, we had to move my desk to the side and I had to get out of the way to put the comedians on.
Oh, wow.
And a lot of comedians thought I was like being a dick because I wouldn't meet them. It's not that I wouldn't meet them, I just didn't meet them. I was going home.
Between me and you.
Yeah.
Were you?
Yeah, I kind of was, yeah. I kind of was, yeah. I was kind of like, fuck it.
Fuck them.
You know, Carrot Top's on, great. Tell him I've left already. It's
He's out the left the building.
Do I tell you something about Carrot Top, though? This is true. Have you ever seen him perform?
He's a great performer.
He's unfucking believable, right? He gets a bad name, but I've never watched it. I've seen him live a couple of times, and I've hung out with him. He's
You know why? That's because comics, we stick to, we're running packs.
Right.
And if you ain't a part of that pack, you're out.
Yeah.
So you did puppets and all that.
That's right. When you do the puppets and stuff, you're gone. Yeah, I know. I did the puppets on late night. I was like, you're gone.
Yeah,
like,
you're gone. Beat it.
Well, that's why I was like, I saw you do a set at the Village Underground, the Comedy Cellar place.
Yeah.
Last week, I was like, fuck, that's as good as ever I've seen. And given the fact that you've had a stroke, and it was 2 strokes.
Yeah, you don't just have one stroke. Because you got to compare it to something.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I feel like you can get one stroke.
No. I'm like that. This one didn't feel right. Let me see.
I don't know. Is the sequel? The sequel's never as good as the first one, though.
Oh man, the sequel was a doozy.
I remember you saying. Did you know it was when the second one was happening? You're like, oh fuck, it's happening again. Did you feel
yes.
it? All right.
I knew the first one was happening and the second one.
Well, do you know it was a stroke when it was happening?
Yes, I'm a man, Craig. I'm a man.
I'm a man too, but if I was
No. You're not a real man.
No, that's true. Well, I'm foreign. I'm foreign born. That's all. I was foreign.
Real man would take a stroke on just to see what it's like.
but But did it come on gradually, or was it just like, fuck,
No,
it's a stroke?
Like one morning for the first stroke, I woke up
Right.
and I was leaning, walking to my apartment leaning.
You woke up walking to your apartment?
No, I woke up in
You were
my
walking
apartment.
through your apartment.
I'm walking through my apartment and I'm leaning.
Ugh.
Something's going on.
Right.
My right side was going down. So I'm like, oh man.
Had you had a big night the night before? Had you been being wild? Were you out drinking?
No, I don't really drink that much.
Right.
A couple of wines and all that.
Right.
But I woke up and I was leaning, and I'm like, okay, let me go to Philadelphia. I drove from Jersey to Philadelphia to get my passport. So something's going on, but I had brought some aspirin with me. I took a couple aspirins. Okay, it was all right. I drove to Philly.
You feel better? You were driving?
Yeah, well, I'm a man. Once
Yeah,
again.
you're a man. Yeah, I got it. You were driving.
A dumb man, but I'm a
No,
man.
I get it. No, I've been with the same woman for 20 years. She's driven me twice. It's fucking. She's like, why? She's a perfectly decent driver. I'm like, yeah, but I'll drive.
I got it.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
You are a man.
I am a man, right? So now, if I have a stroke now, I'll be like, okay, I know what it says. Yeah,
There you go.
Maybe it'll be recompense for using the puppets in late night because I get allowed back into the pack.
Yeah,
It was like, well, he did do the puppets, but he also had a stroke.
Yeah,
so,
you had a stroke that
right.
even things out.
So were you on your own when you drove to Philly, though?
Yes,
Jesus.
I'm a man.
Well, yeah. But so, did you go to the hospital when you got to Philly?
Would a man go to a hospital?
I feel like maybe
I went to the Social Security place to get my passport.
Okay. Where were you going? You needed a passport.
Scotland.
Shut the fuck up. You
Yes.
weren't. No, you weren't.
I was going, abroad.
Right.
But I didn't go to abroad because the stroke. So I had a stroke for it must have been a 24-hour stroke.
Right.
Because I went there and then I went to see my son. He was performing at a place. And I wanted to see what the place looked like.
Right.
But I was going down. I can feel myself going down.
It was getting worse?
Yes.
All right.
But my vision was blurry and all that.
Fuck.
But I took a couple of more aspirins.
And the aspirin is helping again.
Vision cleared up.
Oh, there you go.
I
Then.
drove back home
Oh, you are a man.
to
You are-
Jersey. Damn right.
Yeah, you are a man.
I drove back to Jersey.
Yeah.
Then I went to the cellar, did a radio show.
Really?
Yes.
You still haven't seen a medical professional. Now we're 24 because you're a man. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. So you haven't seen a medical professional. We're now 24 hours into the stroke, and you're taking aspirin for a stroke.
Yes.
Okay, but it's working.
Cause I guess the blood, it
Thins the blood a
thins the
little.
blood.
Yeah.
So, after that, I drove back home. Well, right after I did the radio show,
Right.
I was supposed to do a spot, but everything just dropped, energy, everything.
All right.
I'm like, oh shit. So I went down the alleyway, Minetta Lane, straight down the alleyway, walked down there, got my car, and drove home.
You with the driving?
Drove home,
All
yes.
right. But where do you live? Jersey.
In Jersey. That's
All right.
like a half hour, 40 minutes away.
You take a bridge or the tunnel? I mean, just because, everyone.
Just to make it longer.
Yeah.
I want to ride a little longer. Because
Right.
I'm a man.
Because you're a man, yeah.
I want Holland Tunnel straight
Holland
to
Tunnel.
Jersey.
Yeah, see, I take the tunnel. I think the tunnel is
Right.
fine. People are always like, no, you can't take the tunnel. I'm like, I don't know. It's not like you can get off the bridge either.
No,
You know what I
right.
mean?
I took
Right.
that tunnel,
Okay.
went home, and then it really hit. Called my girlfriend at the time. She was in the house. She came out, and I can barely walk now.
Oh, okay.
But I still, just to make sure I did 10 push-ups.
You're fucking lying.
No, I'm lying.
You're
I'm lying.
fucking lying.
But she took me and I'm taking me to the hospital. and they're like, he's having a stroke.
Were you scared at this point? No, I understand. That was probably the wrong question. No,
what the hell is going on after I explained it? I clearly explained to you.
Yeah, I know.
Who I am.
I felt like I brought a little bit of myself there because I got scared for you. But I'm less manly. You know, that's the thing. I get a little frightened sometimes. Sometimes I would worry about. What did they say?
The dumbest thing. Well, they said, you know, like I was still, I said, all right, because I boxed a little bit, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I was throwing jabs. I went to the hospital and woke up, and this all went down. I'm like, I tried to throw jabs and all that, nothing. This all went down, that leg was down. I was in the hospital for like a month and a half.
A month and a half? Were you in a bed for a month and a half?
No.
Did they let you walk around?
Well, in the hospital, they try to restrict you as much as possible.
So, like no...
If you try to get up, alarm, like when you're in the brain injury unit, if you get out on the bed, your feet touch the floor, alarm goes off. So it's like almost being in the pen, you know, penitentiary.
Yeah, I understand. But
And then-
I've been in this country for a while.
Yeah.
I can speak the lingo.
And as soon as your foot hit the ground, all the nerves come running in and all that. So it took them a while to trust me to do what I do. And then I went to the rehab. And the rehab to do all the tricks and tell you this and tell you that. And for your cognitive,
Right.
to make sure you're as smart as Donald Trump. They, you know.
And that's the baseline? Because I suppose it depends on what hospital you go to. I mean, the fancy hospitals, it might be, it's got to be a little more.
Yeah,
you got to do it.
Yeah. You got to do a little more.
But I think that, you know, did they test you like with jokes and stuff like that?
No, they take you with like squares, circles. They think that something, you know, they ask you every day, what's today's date? What's this? What's that? Why?
I don't know if I could answer that.
Nah, I mean, fuck with them sometimes.
Yeah, you would.
And
You
then
get
when
bored. You got to get
they
bored.
ask your name. What is your name? Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. They're like, they almost had a heart attack. Oh, he's really messed up.
Oh my God.
This guy's messed up.
So what caused it? Do you know what caused it?
No.
Wasn't like iced coffee or anything?
It was like combined eating habits and cholesterol
Oh, cholesterol.
with that damn caffeine and all that.
Yeah. I gotta watch my cholesterol. I went for a thing. I know you had a stroke, but I had a medical recently, and they told me I have to bring my cholesterol down.
I think they scare us with everything.
Yeah.
'Cause
I
they
think
wanna keep
you're about the same age as me, aren't you? You're like a couple of years younger than me. What age are you?
No, I'm 78.
Gosh, fuck you, man. Like, are you 60 yet?
Yes.
I'm 63 now.
Oh, you're old, man.
I get up and I pee. I pee more than I do anything else.
So do I, man. I'm like, I can't stop peeing.
I'm like, I didn't even drink anything. I don't know why. There's nothing here. I'm like the fucking Sahara Desert, and there's still pee coming out. It's crazy.
I'm almost scared to drink water. I'm like, I don't want to pee. I don't know why. I'm up again.
I was walking over the Williamsburg Bridge today because I was trying to stay healthy, and I started to walk over the bridge, and I thought, I don't know if I can get over here without pee. I was like, I'll give it a go. But by the time I got over, I was like, I had to find a hipster coffee shop.
But that's why it's important, man. It's important for men like us to find women that understand a man that will pee himself.
Well, I drank a lot when I was younger, so I met. That was kind of the way I would always find a woman that. The good thing is, well, here's the trick, by the way. If you wake up and there's pee in the bed, don't assume responsibility right away. Try and say, hey, is there something wrong? Do you feel sick? You know, lay off
I like it.
Yeah, just blame the pee on someone else.
Exactly.
It doesn't work that well with vomit, but it works with pee.
Pee is a good thing.
Yeah, I think so. But were there no signs of this? Did there no signs of the stroke come?
The signs of the stroke, Like
before you had it, I mean.
Yeah, the blood pressure.
Oh,
they were telling me your blood pressure is high.
Right.
And I was going Vegas for like me. Kevin Hart said, "Come on to Vegas." That's my young fella.
Right, and also you probably want to see Carrot Top as well, because
you know what? I like Carrot Top.
So do I. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to have him on the show. I do like Carrot. I'm not fucking around. I do like him. I think he's a much maligned character.
But I watch it happen, man. Comics, they're just brutal. Oh, they chase other comics out of the business.
Yeah, no, they're like They're like
hyenas, man.
I never really hung with comics when I was
really good.
And then when I was a young comic, because I was just like drunk, and I would hang out with bands, and then when I got late night, because I had worked on the Drew Carey show, and it was seen like I had stolen the job from a comic in some way, because it's meant to be.
They get mad, yeah.
And I was like, but I was a fucking comic for years before I did the Drew Carey show. And they're like, nah.
You do comedy in Scotland?
Yeah, and in London too. I did stand up.
I came to there, Scotland, and in London in '92.
That's the year I got sober.
Really?
Yeah, that's probably why, because you were there. I was like, fuck, man.
A real man is coming.
Yeah. There's a real man here now. I can't drink anymore.
I bombed so bad in Scotland.
Did you really?
Ooh.
Wait, at the Edinburgh Festival?
No, we had something called Lighten Up Comedy.
Okay.
And we wore jackets and all. I had the girls with us. And we were in Scotland, and I love Scotland. But you guys like to fight, man.
Well, that's why I left. Because, it's a real man situation.
Yeah, that's a real man.
That's a real man.
Showed me some real men.
Yeah, no, there's a little bit of fighting.
Yeah, they were like, I'll have you. Yeah. What? You'll have me? What does that mean?
Yeah, I know. Do you know what? Some of the things, the way they say things, like, when people say in America, if they say you've got follow through, it's like, it's real follow through. It's like,
yeah.
And follow through in Britain means you've shit yourself. So if you say to someone, he followed through, you go, really? He followed, like he shit himself? Is it really? And it makes sense. It kind of feels. Follow through, yeah.
No, I loved it, man.
You had a good time?
Well, that's my first time abroad like that.
Oh.
So I'm like, oh, wow. I had a wonderful time.
Where did
we were there for like a month.
Were you in Edinburgh or Glasgow?
Glasgow, Edinburgh, yeah.
Yeah, Glasgow is, that's where I'm from, Glasgow.
Well, that's why I seen who the guy that always on the piano. Comedian.
Liberace?
No.
The comedian?
Comedian.
Scottish guy?
Yes.
I don't know.
He's real big.
Yeah, but if he's got a piano. It's kind of like having a puppet.
He's one of the biggest comics out.
With a piano?
Billy.
Oh, Billy Connolly?
Yes.
Oh, he was like fucking Jackie Robinson to me, yes. Billy Connolly, because until Billy's 20 years older than me.
Oh, wow.
And he was like my hero, because he was from in Britain, the class system thing. I'm from like the lower classes, and he was a working class comedian. I'd never seen anybody from my background when I was like 10 years old, and he was like 30 years old. So he's just coming up and happening. And we would listen to his albums the way American kids would listen to like Cosby albums and stuff. I would be listening to Billy's stuff.
Well, yeah, I'd seen him he was on one stayed at a hotel in Glasgow.
Right.
And, he was playing the piano.
I didn't even know Billy could play the piano.
Yeah.
Well, I never associate him with the piano, is what I mean.
Well, I just seen him on, that's Billy Collins, whatever.
Well, it's that thing, you fuck one sheep, That's all everybody remembers.
Yeah, but I loved it, You
had a good time? Why did you never go back? Will you go back?
I told you I bombed.
Yeah, but everybody bombs everywhere. You got it.
No, that one was,
Really? Was it like booing and stuff?
No, it wasn't booing. Because the couch, like when we went to London.
Right.
Like in America, we try the energy.
Yeah.
But the crowds are laid back.
Yeah.
And you don't need to do all this.
No.
Slow down.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'll get to watch this.
Yeah. They get mad at you.
Nah.
Yeah.
We've had that with him.
You ever heard musicians talk about when they go to Japan and play tours in Japan, and they'll be like fucking rocking out on stage, and the end of the show, the audience will be like,
yeah.
It's just culturally different. That's all.
You have to learn.
Thing. Yeah, you got to learn.
Well, now I had a stroke. That's the difference. The stroke helped me. Like without a stroke, I was, Patrick Mahomes. I'd scramble all over the place. With a stroke, Tom Brady in the pocket. You know what I mean? Move to the left, move right.
Just a little bit, yeah. But you know what? I mean, like, that is a thing, though. Learning how to stay still on stage and do your thing is actually,
it's better for you.
It's much better for, like, the best comics. They don't run around doing all that. I used to run like a fucking idiot all the time.
I fall down and all that. Get back up.
I'd be like, trying to hit every individual thing. And now I'm like, if I walk out and then I'll talk and then I walk back. That's it. That's all I'm going to do.
Well, you learn that, though, through the years. It
takes time.
Yeah.
Takes time as well. When did you first get back up after the stroke? Was it the
first stroke? It took me like maybe a few weeks, and I'm back on stage.
Man, that's fucking stones there. I mean, you are, man. That's
the second one.
Yeah.
Like 2 years.
The second one was much worse then, huh?
Yeah.
You didn't drive your way through that? Yeah.
Because my voice came back real good with the first stroke.
Right.
Now with this one, and like you're not going to be able to talk again, and You want to get me to talk again, tell me I'm not going to be able to talk again.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I'll show you. I have that.
Did it take a while? I mean, it took 2 years to get on stage.
Yeah. Well, that's because you're scared, don't know if the word's going to come out.
Right.
What will happen if the word I get on stage and all of a sudden nothing?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, shit.
Well, it's funny. When I saw you do the set the other night, it was like, I watched it and I was like, fuck, how's this going to go? Because I hadn't seen the special at that point. I since watched it and went, okay, right, fine, fucking nailed it. But I hadn't seen it and I was like, I'd heard that you'd had a stroke.
Right.
And I was like, I don't know how this is going to work.
Well, that's what my thing was. Like, whew.
But what was amazing, like after about 30 seconds, you're just a comic on stage.
Well, you got to make it though. Well, I do my best to be such an asshole.
They
go, fuck that guy.
Yeah. But it was kind of interesting though. It becomes, because you make it like, it's part of the thing. It's just like, this is who I am. This is what I'm doing. And it kind of,
I hate that.
That would freak me out.
Get out of there with that shit.
Yeah. Did you get a bit of that when you first went up? Did you feel it with the first time?
Yeah, but I say something so fucked up, they go, fuck him.
Yeah,
that's where I want you at.
Yeah.
That's exactly where I want you at. Fuck him.
Fuck him. How dare he? It's an interesting thing. Tell me about the second one then. That was, how long between the first and the second one?
I had a second one in 2016.
Oh, right.
The next one came 2020, the end of 2020.
Did you get COVID or something? Did that do it?
No. I just, what happened is I tried my best. It's a real story. This girl wanted me to meet her, and we were supposed to go to Vegas together.
Right.
Boom. I'm like, yeah, shut up. Everything's good. But COVID came.
Right.
No Vegas.
Right.
Well, around Thanksgiving in 2020, she said, well, won't you come see me in my house? Ain't nothing going on. You can't have Thanksgiving with your family or whatever. So I'll go to Phoenix, Arizona to get some.
Right. So this is a romantic assignation.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
I brought flowers with me. No. No, so.
You should bring flowers.
So.
Gas station flowers are fine, but they should be flowers. Yeah.
So I tell everybody, my son, his mom, and all that, I'm going to perform with Louis C.K. So it wouldn't be too much. I said, I'm going there to perform for Louis. All the stuff he went through, now me and more. So I get the stroke, and I was on my way out, flying there, like this is real shit. Flying to Arizona, I'm first class, of course.
Obviously, yeah. I get it.
And,
Yeah, no, it goes without saying.
man.
Yeah, you're a man. You're sitting up there running the plane. I get it.
So I'm drinking, they give you all, I'm plastic. But they, when they make the announcement, 20 minutes away, so I'm adding up. I'm like, okay, 20 minutes, 10 minutes to our house, 30 minutes, I popped the Viagra. Because I want to be ready.
You took Viagra 20 minutes before landing?
Yes.
Because you figured it would be 30 minutes to rest, knowing you'd already had a fucking stroke?
That's where it kicks in.
This is the greatest fucking story I've ever heard.
So I get in the car.
Yeah.
Once I get off the plane, I start to feel.
Do you have an erection at this point?
Of course.
Right, good, okay, so.
That's what kept me walking. So I'm like, oh shit. Now I get in the car, I'm like, oh fuck. Should I go to the hospital?
Or yeah, it's a real question.
Or get laid.
Or get laid. It's a dilemma.
No, it wasn't. I'm knocking on the door.
Right,
you're
gonna.
And she got in there, opened the door. We started doing a little something. And then it just conked. It was over. I still spent the night.
Right.
And I woke up. I couldn't even move. The ambulance came and
wow.
Yeah, the ambulance lifted me up out of the pussy. And
oh man! So again, there was that. So you spent the whole night there.
Yes.
So, but when
I'm a man.
Right, I understand. But this is amazing to me. So you take the Viagra. So the Viagra wears off, or it doesn't wear off.
Doesn't wear off. It's just my body's like, you're about to die. What are you doing?
You're about to die. But your penis is still working.
I was trying my best, man.
Jesus. So you were in the hospital in Phoenix then?
Yes. I was in the hospital in Phoenix. And I'm like, I can't stay here.
That's Phoenix. You can't stay there. You can go for a weekend, but you can't stay there. No,
I said, I need to go back.
Yeah.
The doctor said, no, you're not supposed to fly back on a stroke. Fly me back. I'm gone. And I flew back.
First class.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure that.
You think I'm going to have a stroke?
A stroke
and coach? 34B?
No, you don't want to have a stroke and coach. No, that's bad. That's like the kid behind you with the back of your chair.
I would have been dead by the time I got to the front.
Yeah, no, you have to have it. So, but you didn't have one. You flew back. How long until you flew back?
Well, I stayed there a night. And I flew right back.
You're kidding me.
Why do I keep telling you?
No, I know, but I mean, Jesus Christ, Keith. I mean,
did it.
That's nuts. And so you went.
It is nuts. When I think about it, I'm like, what the hell was I thinking?
And also the fact they let you on the plane. You could have fucking died.
I was on a plane like this.
I've seen people on planes like that, though.
But they figured I was drunk.
They just thought you were drunk, and so they just let you on? Because you were first class, they let you on because he's first class. What are you going to do? You can't.
He's in first class.
Yeah.
He can't. How bad could he be?
Yeah, he's not going to die. He's first class.
He's just sitting there like this. Fuck. Yeah, man.
So what happens after you have a stroke, though, when you're on your way back? Do you have to go to the physical rehab?
What happened is Wanda sent me a driver.
Wanda
picked me
did?
up, yeah.
That's fucking great.
Well, you know, me and Wanda were roommates and all that.
Yeah, you go back away, yeah.
So, but she sent me a room with my man Robert, and my son's mom and all of them came and picked me up, and we drove, you know, to the hospital in Jersey, JFK.
From JFK?
Well, no, the hospital was JFK.
Oh, JFK Hospital. You didn't fly so JFK Airport to JFK Hospital.
Newark
Airport.
Yeah.
JFK. I don't suppose that's an important part of the story, but it's worth knowing.
No, it's not that important.
It's not that important.
From Newark to Jersey Hospital.
How long's that day? And do you do you take the bridge or the tunnel? You know, it doesn't.
Well, I think it was Pulaski's.
But so, how long are you like totally incapacitated when they're saying to you he's not going to speak again, he's not going to do all that?
I was never incapacitated.
All right.
I'm always fighting.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because when you go to the hospital, they treat every patient. All strokes ain't the same. But they treat you like you're out of your mind and you don't know what's going on.
Right.
And
that was never the case for you, though,
no,
right?
No, hell no.
That's weird, man.
But they, you know, one woman, they don't like you move. Like, no, you can't move. I said, I want to go to the bathroom. You can't hold yourself up. I said, bitch, you look at me. I start doing, you know, sit-ups. This look like I can't pull myself up? He said, nah. You bitch. I got jumped by a pack of nurses.
You got jumped?
Yeah, they jumped me.
What did they do? Did they take your stuff?
No, I was going to the bathroom. When you got a stroke or whatever, your leg shoots up because you get spasms.
Right.
And then you shut up, and the woman's like, oh, he's fighting me.
Oh, and so they all jumped in there?
Yeah, they jumped on me.
Because they thought you were kicking them?
Yeah, I'm like, bitch, spasms. I'm not trying.
I want to bring this up because you talk about the Viagra early on. Did you get spasms in your...
No, I wish I did. It would be great. And just pop up out of nowhere.
Yeah. I was like...
sorry. That would have been great. I would have loved it.
Yeah, it's... so you were in... How long were you? You were like 2 years before you go on stage. Were you in the hospital for like... How long?
2 months.
2 months? And then you have to like go to learn... Well, you could always walk though, right?
No, you got to learn how to walk again.
Fuck.
You know. Or it's all mental and confidence.
Right.
You know, so you start to slowly learn how to walk again. And then you walk and walk and walk. But I can tell this what was different by how his leg felt. You know, I'm like, this is a doozy right here.
Yeah. It's funny though, because you talk about boxing, like, because you box a lot. The people that I know who box, and I did a little bit years and years ago as well, like the kind of shape that you get in by boxing is great shape. I mean,
yes.
The best shape I've been in my life is when I was boxing.
Exactly.
Oh my God. And do you think that because you were in that kind of shape, that's what got you through the...
Yeah, but yes. But life gets you prepared.
Yeah.
For everything. You know, the stroke and all that. You have that fighting spirit.
Yeah.
And you just go, I'm not going down now. Not now.
No. Is it going to improve, do you think? Do they think? The doctors think it's going to improve?
You know, I don't think about it.
Right.
Because if you think about it, you get, but, yeah, it's improving anyway.
Right.
You know, because I'm on stage now.
I was going to say, once you get on stage, you're like...
my thing, you know.
So, and stand up is actually, even if you're just standing up doing it, I mean, and for any length of time, it starts to get tiring.
But that's what they're saying. During an hour, I was scared when I did my hour.
Right.
You know, back-to-back hours.
Yeah, because you do a special, you gotta do it twice.
Boom. I'm
Right.
But it worked. And
Yeah, it did. Where did you shoot that?
Sony Music Hall.
Where's that?
Around 40 Midtown.
So when you're getting there from Jersey, you take the tunnel or the bridge?
What I do, I take the long way because I'm cheap.
All right, okay.
With no toll, less toll.
Right, so you go up and around?
Yes.
All right, okay. Or maybe get a boat. Get a boat.
A ferry.
Yeah, get a ferry. I don't take the ferries. You take the ferries? You ever done it?
I hate any place that you got to catch a ferry to go to. I hate.
Okay.
All those, what's that?
Holland?
No, it's in Boston somewhere.
Oh, Martha's Vineyard and all that. Yeah.
I can't stand none of them. I hate Martha's Vineyard.
No, have you ever been to Martha's Vineyard?
Yes, that's why I hate it.
Well, why? I didn't see much to hate about it. That's all. They got an ice cream parlor, and Barack Obama lives there, I think.
I know, but it still bugs me. I mean, you had a ferry to get to us. Shut up.
Yeah. You know what? I lived in a place once where you had to take a ferry, and the ferries are always breaking down. That's why, when I'm going to Jersey, I take the tunnel. I mean, a lot of people say don't, but I do. Take the tunnel. Especially if you're going to Newark to the airport.
Nice Newark.
Take the tunnel from Manhattan.
Take the tunnel.
I've moved back to New York after being away for a long time, and I fucking love this city. I love what's happening.
Yeah, I'm from Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's right. But you moved up here a while ago, right?
92. I told Wanda we moving to New York.
Right. That's the year I got sober. Yeah. So you went up to New York, but Philly, where you grew up in Philly, was it rough?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
It was a rough stop. You know what I mean? Like, we could leave our doors open, whatever, because my mom was that woman.
Yeah.
She shot and all that.
Really?
And that gun, she shot a guy at a card game.
Is this a Western? She shot a guy in a fucking card game. Your mom shot a guy in a card game? Was he cheating? What happened?
I don't know I was young then, but I was like 9, 10.
All right.
And next thing I know, we was on a bus, Greyhound bus, on a run.
Because your mom's on the run because she shot a guy. Did he die?
She shot a guy. Who cares?
Well, that's
statute of limitations.
That's his story.
Baby.
That's not your story.
It had nothing to do with me, no. But we went to we moved to Fredericksburg, Maryland, for about 1 year.
Until the heat comes off, and then you go back to Philly.
And I never forget we had parent and teacher day. And the teacher was like, your son is he's not focusing. We need him to focus. And Mom like, why can't you focus? Mom, because we're on the run. That's why.
That's right.
How you want me to focus?
It'd be very difficult, though, as a parent, I think, to discipline your kids, because you can always say, Mom, you shot a guy in a card game. Like if my mother had said to me, it's time for bed. Oh, is it? Because you shot a guy. Yeah.
Hold on, let me make this call real fast. We're in Fredericksburg.
Yeah, come and get us. So, did your mom still play cards?
No, she passed away.
She passed away. But she stopped playing cards after that?
Yes.
Yeah, probably for the best.
Well, everybody back in the 70s had a lot of card games.
Actually, I kind of remember that too. People used to come around the house and play cards. Yeah.
And gamble
a little bit. But it was just for like little bits of money. It wasn't like where we were in Scotland.
Well,
anyway.
it was
for potatoes. It was really for actually potatoes. Like, I'll bet you one potato.
Well, they had what they call rent parties. So to get your rent or whatever, you had a little game, sold dinners and all that, play the card games.
Oh, right, okay.
Everybody was cheating, a little bit. But yeah.
But that's quite a spectacular stuff. My wife has this idea that all comedians have the same mother. Because she and my mother had, they had a relationship. It was, she says, I don't know if this applies to your mom, but she says that all comedians, she says, only good stand-up comedians have the same mom. All good stand-up comedians have the same mom. Cold with bad boundaries. That's what she says.
Now, my mom was just like...
She shot a guy in a card game. There's nowhere you can fucking go with this, Keith. It's not like you're going to sell this like, no, my mom was a great mom.
She was a sweetheart. No.
Oh, my God. How did you end up then getting a stand-up from that background?
I mean, I would always tell stories.
Right.
Like we lived in a place past Hook Projects. And I always tell stories about the electric man behind the TV. And they would have them all laughing and all that. And then when I got older I got, and I kept hearing Richard Pryor, and and from listening to Richard, I'm like, I can't do that. Then I seen some comedies that was awful.
Right.
I'm like, I can do that.
You can do that, yeah.
I can do that.
But it's funny. I mean, that when you talk about, and I've heard other comedians say this about Richard Pryor, is that's the way I think about Billy. We were talking about that. I didn't know if I could do that, but I thought it does look like a good way to live.
It's not. Come to think of it, it's not.
It's not really.
Well,
but when I was a kid, it looked like, everybody's your friend, and you get up and you talk.
Yes.
And then you get further in, and everybody's not your friend.
No, they're not your friend.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
But comedy probably saved me from a lot of the bullshit.
Yeah.
Because, on these streets and all that.
Yeah.
If I didn't do comedy,
Where did you start doing stand-up then? Was it in
Philadelphia.
Yeah. Whereabouts? Was there a club there or something?
Comedy Factory Outlet.
Right.
3rd and Bank Street.
Is it still there?
No.
All right.
A lot of the clubs are gone.
There's tons of, it seems to me like there's a lot of that coming back. There's a lot of comedy.
They're coming back again.
But, and it feels like, I don't know if I'm right on this, but I did a couple of drop-ins at the Cellar last week, and it's fine. I like doing it, but it was fun.
Said it was great.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good room, and I was funny, and it was funny. But I'm so used to doing an hour, 90 minutes, like doing that 50-minute slot. Kind of like you have to sharpen your shit up a little bit.
Sharpen up a little bit more.
Yeah,
but then you go back and tell them you want to do the hour in one of the rooms, and they'll give you an hour.
All right. I don't know if I want to do that.
You just said you usually do an hour.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to do it there because I don't know. Am I going to take the bridge? Am I going to take the tunnel? How am I going to get there? I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. Also, I feel like it might be cursed.
How about a helicopter?
A helicopter? I'm fucking taking a helicopter, man. No. I don't think I'll ever get in a helicopter again.
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah,
forget those helicopters.
Nah, it's not for me.
They're not safe
They're
at all.
not safe. They're not safe. I don't care what anybody says. I don't want to get in a helicopter.
No.
Do you know what? Doesn't Bill Burr fly a helicopter?
Yeah, I would never get in a damn helicopter.
No, with Bill, no. Well, it's just, not again, I'm sure he's a great pilot.
Bullshit.
I've got a pilot's license.
Do you?
Yeah, I got it, not for helicopters, but I used to be terrified of flying. So I thought if I learn to fly the plane, then I won't be scared.
Wow.
And here's what happens. I learned how to fly the plane, and I'm about 20 minutes from landing in Phoenix one time. And a guy at the back.
Don't mention the Phoenix.
A guy at the back who takes a Viagra because he's going to meet his girlfriend, and and I'm traumatized. I haven't flown since.
No, every time I hear Phoenix, my heart just.
Oh, I know, really.
Like Chris Rock wanted me to come rank for him.
Right.
And I was so scared to get on flights. I'm like,
Do you get on the airplanes now?
Now I'm
good.
You're
okay?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean,
when I first did, I'm like, boy.
Where would you have to go to write? Out to LA?
No, he was working on his hour.
Oh, and that the live hour thing?
Yes.
Yeah. It's funny. I ran into him when he was doing that. We were in the same hotel in Charlotte.
Yeah.
And the only time
That's what I was going to go, Charlotte.
Was Charlotte, really?
Yeah, that's funny.
That's funny. They have a great comedy club down there.
Yeah.
It was the Comedy Zone.
Comedy Zone.
Oh, that's a great club.
Amazing.
Yeah, that one. And I like the, where's that one? Oh, in Denver, they have these really good clubs.
Oh, yes.
Dave Attell did that, Skanks for the Memories.
Yes.
I love that. I guess that was an album, really, wasn't it? It wasn't really even a special.
Well, Dave is Dave.
He's great. His own fucking guy.
He's just like,
does his own thing.
David Thomas. You just love him.
Yeah, I had to, when I heard Skanks for the Memories, I was driving from somewhere in Central California to LA, and I had to pull over at the side of the road. When he did that thing, I was laughing so hard I couldn't actually drive. I had to pull over. It was when he was doing that thing about having his friend who was a midget.
Oh yeah.
And oh my God, it just got worse and worse and worse, funnier and funnier and funnier. Is there any time you think, and I think I already know the answer to this anyway, but is there anything you think, I can't really do a joke about that? It's not really anything that's...
No.
It's not really anything. I mean, when I saw you go up and do the stuff about, even with the stroke and some of the material you were doing, it's so fucking dark, but so fucking hilarious as well, which I love.
It's what we do.
So you process it, right?
Yeah, we dare to do whatever.
Yeah.
And in school, if everything is quiet, coming up, I'm like, how can I start some trouble?
Yeah.
And that's the comic thinking. All right, all y'all be quiet. Don't say nothing at the assembly. But I'll start to cough. And he cough, and everybody, goddamn, Robinson, get out of here, And that would,
Cicero in ancient Rome said a great thing. I think comedians, anyone in show business should remember. He said, if you want to know who your friends are, start a fight. That's a great fucking thing. And I feel that's like a comedian's mind a little bit. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, let's fucking see.
We gotta do it.
Yeah. It's a little bit. Sometimes I think there's a little bit of, sometimes you maybe shouldn't start a fight because you're going to lose.
Hey, man. Sometimes you can't,
Also, though, I do, I think to the day I die, I'll be full of admiration for the idea of, I've already had one stroke, but it's 20 minutes to landing, and I'm half an hour at our house, and I'm going to take a fucking Viagra. I think that's the maddest, one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard in my life.
It still brings tears to my eyes I think about the romantic.
It's so romantic, and the fact that they had to lift you out of the. It's just fabulous. Thanks so much for coming in, man. It's been really nice to hang with you. I can't tell you how impressed I am with. Well, first of all, the fact that you're the comic that you are, but also that you processed this and still turned it into comedy is just fucking outstanding. It's outstanding.
That's right, got it.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix, man.
It's on Netflix. Different
Strokes.
I know. I really think that was quite a wonderful title. I met him, by the way. Who was the little guy again? Gary. What was his name?
And what was that little guy's name? Gary Coleman?
Gary Coleman, yeah. I met him. He was on the Drew Carey show when I was on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he came on. He was, we had an afternoon chatting.
I think his folks took all his money, I think.
I think that came up, actually. Yeah, I think he mentioned that. Yeah.
And that's a bad mom. You shoot somebody in a card game, that's a good mom.
Well, I pistol whips one of the other ladies at the drop-off.
For me.
Yeah, well, I know. Yeah,
for me.
For you. Yeah, I suppose. It's all...
A different mom.
Different moms. You know what, though? I think if my mom, if she had access to a pistol, she might have pistol whipped her.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
A lot of moms in the 70s at least had a 22.
Not where I grew up, but there was more, clubs and knives and stuff.
Clubs and knives? What the?
Well, still isn't a lot of guns over there.
That's right.
Yeah, it's not a lot of guns. Nobody has a...
I blame the government for my mom shooting somebody.
Wait, why does the government...
Access to guns.
Access to guns, that's right. If she didn't have a gun, she would have had to use a club of some... All right,
what's the difference?
Get the fuck out of here.